Hey guys, how you guys doing today? This is Kurt's Culinary, and today I am going to do sauteed mushrooms. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Let's see. First, we got the mushrooms. I already rinsed them off. I'm gonna cut the side of it. Cut. All right. So, just. You don't want to put you want to put all these in at the right time, and my skillet is getting hot right now. So you just cut that side off to get a nice little flat surface. And mushrooms, especially after you wash them, are extremely slippery. So you don't want to cut yourself at all, because of course you need to be using a sharp knife. And alright, so you just cut this, cut one of the sides, get you something flat. After you have something flat, it's not going to move. So you just cut it. You do not want to slice these down real thin, and you kind of want to leave them a little thicker. So, all right, we got the mushrooms are cut up. Okay, so that was pretty simple and easy. Get ready your cutting board. All right, you got your mushrooms in a bowl. Then we have some the ingredients you're going to need is olive oil, salt, pepper, fresh garlic, white wine, and some Parmesan cheese. And you're gonna get your skillet nice and hot. I have my skillet, it's on a high heat, it's on 8. Okay. It's pretty hot. Should be just about ready for us to start. Take your little olive oil, drizzle it from side to side. Okay. After that, take your mushrooms. Yeah. Oop, there you go. Okay, that's what you want to hear. All right. You want to hear that. Make sure your skillet's hot enough. Okay. So you've added your olive oil, add some fresh garlic, just a little bit. There you go. That's not too much. Garlic is very powerful. Okay, you want a little bit of salt, just a pinch, a smidge. So you're gonna take a little bit of salt. That's about it. You're good to go. Okay, and then you got pepper. You just sprinkle some of that around, and you're good to go. Okay. Now, mushrooms have a lot of water in them. So you're mainly gonna cook out a lot of that water, is what it is. Let me add a little bit more olive oil. There we go. All right. Okay. Turn that heat down just a little bit. All right. Mushrooms are absolutely, they're just delicious. But of course, it's only if they're cooked right. You want to let these cook. You want to let these caramelize as well. But you also, you don't want to burn them. So if you feel like you have too high of a heat, feel free, turn your heat down. You start off at a high heat. You can always reduce heat, and you can always add heat. But you want to start off with you always want to start off with a hot pan whenever you're cooking these mushrooms up. There we go. All right. Now mushrooms, they do not take long. It's pretty quick and simple. But with the salt and the pepper and the garlic It gives them just a really, really good flavor, and makes them absolutely just delicious. So we're gonna let these continue to cook for just a little while longer. All right, as you can see now, some of that moisture starting to come out of the mushrooms. So we're getting pretty close. All right, just let it do its thing. And you can see in the skillet, the heat is pulling the moisture out of the mushroom. Mushrooms are a lot of water, so as that water comes out, they start to cook a little bit better. All right. You can buy sliced mushrooms if you like. I prefer to cut them myself so that I can make the mushrooms as big or as small as I like. Now that we've reached this point, they're cooking pretty well. We're going to take just a little bit of white wine, and we're going to add that to it. Okay. Now you're gonna toss it around in that white wine. Sorry, and the white wine is going to help just really give it some good, really good flavor. It's deglazing and everything else, the pan as well. And you are going to reduce this white wine. As you can see, there's a substantial amount of it. You want to cook that down, that's what you want to do. And because in the end of this, we are going to put Parmesan cheese all over the top of it. And you don't want to reduce all of the white wine, because you want a little bit of that flavor, and you also want when the cheese melts, it will pull that flavor back into the mushrooms and everything. So all right, these are working pretty good. This is reducing pretty well. And let me get some Parmesan cheese. Okay, this is shredded Parmesan cheese. If you do not have shredded Parmesan cheese, and let's say all you have is grated Parmesan cheese, grated Parmesan cheese works just as well as shredded Parmesan cheese. So you can use either or. It doesn't have to be shredded. All right, so we're getting there. These mushrooms they smell amazing. Whew. Let's see. I know everybody's not a big fan of mushrooms. I do like mushrooms, but obviously I like them when they're cooked properly. So we're gonna just let this cook for a little while. With this moisture and stuff reduce. And you can also use these mushrooms as a topping for a lot of things. So you can put it over chicken. You can put it over hamburgers. You can do a good old-fashioned mushroom Swiss burger if you want. Or you can just eat them by themselves. That's pretty much how it goes. So, okay, a lot of our liquid here and white wine has reduced, so we're right about there. Once you reach this point, you are going to turn your heat off. Turn the heat off. After the heat is turned off, then you will take the cheese and you will just sprinkle this over top, and we'll give it just a little more cheese. All right, this cheese is gonna just you're gonna let the pan do the work for you as the heat comes up. There we go. You don't need a lot of cheese, but that's about it, guys. As the pan cools, it will melt this cheese for you and take care of that. So that's pretty much it, guys. This is Kurt's Culinary. This is sauteed mushrooms, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.